Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on top left side as the purple French. We have 1puppypaw. Spawn on bottom right side as the green Holy Roman Empire. We have LoueMT. I hear a lot of sheep being claimed by one of these players. Yeah, it looks like Purple's finding a good number of replays. Or not replays, sheep. Both players finding a good amount of sheep on the map. And green appears to have collected up some more sheep there. It does drop them off. Green could try slicing up the other scout there, but it'll take a bit of time. You now have the Agion chapel being put on field, which will provide some enormous resource collection benefits. 40% resource collection, which is an absurd amount. You now got the school cavalry being put on the field, and it's an eye for some early aggression. And the eye deploying them out over here. New age for both sides. We do now have the barracks being pulled on outfield. He's going to need some spearmen immediately. Playing against French, you know you're going to be fighting against Royal Knights. We do not have some spearmen you can pull on the field. They're not hardened spearmen, they're just regular spearmen. So they will have trouble versus the Royal Knight. Do not have the double broad axe being researched for green. And we'll find a single villager there. And of course, the 1-2 slice, and he is dead. Or she's dead. Nice little perk there. Green is actually behind a villager, so he's actually trouble maintaining villager count there. Does pull out some early farms. And thanks to the fact that with the Agion chapel nearby, he's going to get some great collection rates. Berries do have the slowest collection rate in the game, so you should generally avoid collecting berries. Use them as a temporary stopgap until you get other sources. And spearmen do not get the kill there on that Royal Knight. Gonna fast forward a little bit. Do not have this outpost trying to be pulled out. He does have a single spearman to protect. Does get a good stab there. And now the villager's going to start collecting up this, or deploying up this outpost. The gold and stone are quite close by, so he can keep them nice and well covered with that outpost. And his stone are deployed right there and right there, both of them forward. The central stone's not too far from it, so it is actually potentially contestable. Magenta's stone and gold deposits are a bit farther back. This gold deposit is actually the forward one. There's another deposit over here next to the deer. Now, purple has put out another town center. He's gone for minimal Royal Knights. And he's going to try to use those villagers there to stab that horseman. More horsemen charging forward. Down south, we do have the Royal Knight going down. Magenta's pulling pretty far forward with his villager count there, thanks to the extra town center. Though the Agion chapel does provide an enormous value. Going out some more farms around it would provide him some excellent income. Right now, it looks like you got fast castle for the Holy Roman Empire player. Thanks to the Agion chapel, you can easily go for that, and then perhaps maybe grab some relics for the Ragreed's Cathedral, which he's going for now. Pearl's now eyeing to pull out some walls there. He's going to claim up these deer. Exotic Doggo does go down. Now got the chivalry upgrade for Magenta. Ragreed's Cathedral is almost complete. We got these Royal Knights, Royal Knight and Scout pushing way forward. A lot of spearmen here, as well as some early man-at-arms. Two Royal Knights pushing over here. The spearmen will find them. Does get a great spear brace there, so we'll be able to pick off that Royal Knight. We got the charge attack on the other Royal Knight, so we're able to get some extra damage. Over here, this horseman now trying to engage this villager, hacking apart for 1 damage each. No spearman in this region. Does get load on up. And that looks like an arrow emplacement, not a spring gold emplacement. Man-at-arms and spearmen charging forward. We do have some archers here. The man-at-arms can easily deal with those spearmen. Not spearmen, archers. How does the man-at-arms remain? He's going to need the... There's the heavy mace upgrade. That will give him some anti-armor damage with his man-at-arms. Of course, they can't protect themselves from spear charge like the spearmen. Get some good stabs there onto that Royal Knight now. Does see some fire from these archers as well. And that spearman does go down now. Heavy Mace research is still on its way. We do got the health regen now being activated for the Royal Knights. We've got a line of palisade walls being deployed on the flank. And he will not be able to deploy them out in time. Royal Knights will be charging forward. You got now the Heavy Mace upgrade, which gives him the 6 bonus damage versus heavy, which is a really good amount. Clean up the rest of these barriers there. These villagers can get easily wounded. There's a lot of Royal Knights. Maybe should have gone for textiles, loom, in order to help prevent these villagers from going down. You got this knight deployed on field, hacking apart some of these villagers. These villagers are not spotted by this knight. And now we do also have no fuel age for the French player just yet. Villager count is heavily in favor towards magenta, but Ragnar's Cathedral is really evening it out. As it provides an absurd amount of food collection rate for those farms. You also have this prelate here, trying to go for conversion. He could have used his villagers to body block the Royal Knights. I'll better lose the prelate instead then. Some of these walls are going on up. He does manage to take out one of those villagers now. Up here we do have these Royal Knights and those archers here. He could just go for solely for man-at-arms versus this force. And that knight just get cleaned up by the Royal Knights. I do hear this relic's being reclaimed. I'm not sure how many relics each player has gotten so far. Oh yeah, in the bottom left corner we got +1, an additional 1 from the inside of Ragnar's Cathedral, and he should be up to 2 soon. Got this force not being engaged. It does have some of his own knights. And his force is now trying to pursue this force here. We've now got marching drills from on the field that would be very helpful to engage these Royal Knights, prevent them from running away all too much. French player has now teched on up. Of course, he's gone for the Royal Institute, pretty common technology, and now he can get the very, very powerful upgrade of the Royal Bloodlines nice and early. Royal Knights are now getting some great damage onto those man-at-arms with their charge attack. And now these man-at-arms will be overwhelmed. And I got the veteran Royal Knight upgrade. These Royal Knights are now trying to run around. There's a couple spearmen advancing forward. Let's take out that one Royal Knight. He's trying to go with the conversion or for this relic. He now has 2 relics inside of here. Does get the kill down on that prelate. And spearman does get some good damage there, and the horseman will be pursuing it. Royal Knight has 3 health, so next stab should be able to take him out. Let's pick up that relic now, and does get 3 relics inside the Ragnar's Cathedral. This knight does get cleaned on up. We got these men-at-arms torching down this outpost now. man at arms will likely clean it up. There's a lot of Royal Knights in this region. And they will get overwhelmed. Yeah, he just needs more force. Royal Knights, when they get in large numbers like that, they're very hard to deal with. Got some crossbowmen here. Crossbowmen or arbaletiers should be very good versus these heavy armored man at arms. Archers not so much, but they will be good versus these man at arms. Taking out some of these spearmen as well. Royal Knights charging forward. Let's get one kill on the Royal Knights. Spearmen trying to deal with these Royal Knights now. They don't have the Royal Bloodlines researchers yet, and got a big wave of research coming out for green. More Royal Knights being deployed out in the field. Green's force area does get cleaned on up. Trying to pull out some more horsemen and more of these spearmen here. And now Pink is trying to eye for this forward gold. He does have some of this gold being claimed over here as well. Getting some good stabs there, taking out some of these Royal Knights, which is very good. And right now, with all these arbaletiers put on the field, they're not going to be all that great versus these not-heavy units. Royal Knights charging forward, trying to deal with this force now. Let's get some good damage there. Some of those crossbow duo going down, trying to claim some of this forward stone now. The arbaletiers do force back to those forces, going for some melee attack now. Now I've got a forward keep trying to be implied by green, but that's not going to happen right there. Way too much force in this region. More light force advance forward, the villagers advancing forward as well. I don't think this is going to be possible with these forces. Villagers should eye putting keep right over here. The scaffolding, okay, they're not being deployed on down. He does spot the forward keep there. These villagers need to be brought on off and be in a general attack move in this region. He needs to take out these villagers with these villagers. Starting to stab the villagers now. Got some more spearmen here. A lot of sides going to be losing, both sides going to be losing a lot of villagers. Green doesn't have a whole lot of villagers. 5,200. Trying to go for conversion. Oh, crap. And does not get conversion off, and does lose all those villagers. It's a big loss for green. Does cancel keep there, but Magenta's not going for his own keep. I thought the green's going to get that conversion off, but the Royal Knight does stop him. If he would have got that conversion off, that would have been a lot of Magenta villagers, actuality. Magenta's forward keep is now deployed on the field. Excuse me. Let's see now. We do have a big wave of Royal Knights charging forward. No heavy units here for the Arbaletiers. Arbaletier does go down there. So we're seeing some hits there from the horsemen. These Royal Knights charging on forward. Now Green's eyeing for a defensive keep right there. The stone does not have a whole lot of stone remaining. He does have this one still as full stone. Green's backing off, trying to deploy out this keep.
Ein schön gebautes Buch. Je vais vous obéir.
And some of the damage on these knights. He's now going for more pierce damage. Going for Royal Bloodlines now. When Royal Bloodlines gets complete, this is going to be a lot of power behind those Royal Knights. Horsemen interrupting this berry collection. Magenta's now trying to pull out some forward farms here. Sounds like a great idea. He could deploy them back at home. And looks these horsemen are trying to clean up these villagers, but Magenta will save them. What's left of them. And Magenta does have twice the amount of villagers his opponent does, so he's very, very far behind. He needs the Palace of Swabia as soon as possible. I think he's saving some resources now. He needs the Palace of Swabia as soon as he possibly can. Got a good number of farms this region, that's for sure. And there's the Palace of Swabia. Palace of Swabia does provide an excellent amount of village production, plus 200% faster, as well as 60% less cost. Cost to build this landmark is reduced by 20%. So this will help him level out the villager production very, very quickly. Magenta may not be going for more villagers. Now it's also, but he is eyeing for our attack. It does have a good number of spearmen here. We got Impure Age as well. Cutting out some more wood there. Arbiteers advancing forward. They could pass along the passive there to reduce the range damage. Spearmen, if they want to attack right there, they're in a good position, honestly. Enemy villagers starting to go on down. Oh, I think he's going to try to go for some conversions here. No, that's pulling them back inside. Arbiteers seem a bit of fire there. The Palace Swabia does have 5,000 health. That's a good amount of health there. Townsend is getting some good arrows onto the Arbiteers, but these Royal Knights are still have a lot of health and damage behind them. Sacred Site now being captured up by Magenta. It's now going to its other Sacred Site as well, at least walling it in. Now got the Elite Spearman upgrade that will really help them out. Do now have the crossbow turrets. Townsend looks like it's firing against these Royal Knights at the moment, not against the Arbiteers. Trying to force down the Regis Cathedral. It has 5,000 health as well. Does have the improved income as well, so getting some great income. Just got it. Was able to get 480 income for all resources, which is a massive amount. Let's get some good damage there on those Arbiteers. We got these Spearmen advancing on forward. Over here, these Arbiteers does get forced them back. Or just veteran Royal Knights being chased away. No Impure Age for Magenta just yet. Arbiteers have been cleaned up. And this has been a very, very stalled village production from the Palace of Swabia. We now got a cannon placement being put up by Green. Probably for this keep here. No, it's not that keep. Could use emergency repairs on this palace as well, just in order to get it topped off. Free of resources. Now Magenta has claimed both sacred sites. More spearmen pushing way forward. Let's get some stabs there. More spearmen are here. Got some more housing being pulled out here. Does pick up one of these relics. He's trying to put them inside these outposts now. Does use emergency repairs there. Does get some charge attacks there, but does get accepted. He does get the whole prelate inside of that outpost. He could upgrade this. Yes, needs to be upgraded to fortified outpost now. If you go for a camp placement, might as well go for a fortified outpost. Let's do now. Let's bombard. Now bombarding the keep. Some of these spearmen have some bit of fire there. Just going for mass spearmen, which should be effective versus force. Okay, effective versus Arbiteers. They currently have a lot of melee armor, actually. So these Spearmen are starting to get whittled down. The Arbiter still gets some good upgrades. And mostly now is out insufficient stone. Protecting this bombard. Spearmen, of course, a very expendable. College of Artillery being researched by Magenta. We actually don't really see that one all too often, do we? Usually it's the Red Cap Palace. We're gonna get some damage there. Bombard's backing on off. Pick a side victory still has 8 minutes, so Green has plenty of time to stabilize. And pull out some more spearmen. He needs hand cannoneers probably as well. Hand cannoneers are light, so that will provide some good damage support versus both Arbiters and the Rural Knights. There's just so many Arbiters. Mangonels wouldn't hurt as well, going for production, and all this gold is being claimed by Pink. Bombard mismanaged, does go down there. It's not looking good for Green. He does have some gold remaining, a little less than 9,900, or a little bit more than 900. Push the Spearman forward against 50 damage down the Arbiters. Overrun does fire a shot onto the outpost now. And the village do get it completed. With one remaining, going for cannon and for the fortified outpost. Does have extra emergency repairs in its current position. Got some more stone being cleaned up, going for a cannon and fortified outpost over here as well. It is not in range of the emergency repairs. We do now have the battery ram advancing on forward multiple battery rams. The Spearman should be able to deal with it quite easily. He needs to get emergency repairs onto this. Does have to be emergency repairs now. Spearman now starting to engage. Arbiters engaging as well. They're now elite Arbiters. Cannon placement's almost complete. The bombards here nailing those siege weapons. But the culverin, of course, are very effective versus these siege weapons. Let's take out both the bombards there. Banner ram's still up and going. Does get destroyed off there. As the cannon placement now. Culverin now firing away against the bombard tower. And now Green signing for a forward keep. Bombard's getting some very skirmishing damage on in. Keep now firing away. Sacred Side victory, 5 minutes. Do now the elite Royal Knight upgrade. Oh, Maganello does fire a shot there onto those villagers. We got a culverin now deployed down the field. And Green, oh, that's a full stone walls, not palisade walls. Does interrupt the keep there. There are stone walls over here as well. He can deploy battering rams with his spearmen. Does use emergency repairs there as well. Maybe upgrade the bombard. He does not have wait, no, he does have enough stone. Must be some sort of bug in the replay because I see 281 stone right there. I see, or 283 stone, I see 281 stone here. But he may actually not have enough, it just visually shows he has enough. And now he has over 300, so I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Makes my fancy forward with the spearmen as well. He does have a battering ram already on the field. Culverin as well. He's going to be focusing down this region here. There's a keep being put on the field. He may need to bypass the keep if he can't secure it in time. Of course, there are a bunch of veteran Royal Knights. Keep's now firing away against the outpost. Doesn't get the spear brace there. Arbiters being overran. Spearmen do 14 damage, but these arc cleavers have 8 melee armor, which is actually a significant amount. They can withstand a lot of spear hits. Battering ram needs to start pushing over here. Does have a bombard and a culverin here, so it does have good force there. And the battering ram actually staying hits like that is actually a good thing, because he has the bombard needs to stay alive. Got Maginov here, finds quality. He's trying to pull out more spearmen in this region. Does lose one of the culverins to the culverin. Spearmen now trying to defend, get some good slices there onto those elite horsemen. And his battering ram will be pushed down by these villagers as well as the royal knights. And green does back out the game now. This is Adam Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay.